The Yankees have a lot to do. They have a lot to do. They need to find 2 infielders and an outfielder. Now, if you want to work internally in the infield by maybe putting Rice over there at first base, I'm not the biggest fan of that because he's not a very good first baseman. But if you want to do that, that's fine. But then you have to go out and get a third baseman or a second baseman, right? Because Jazz, he could play second or third. But you need to fill in Glaber's spot. You need to fill in Rizzo's spot. And if you want to do that internally for either first or second base, do it. But don't do it for both. You also need an outfielder. So we're going to go over a couple names who have been discussed over this past weekend. We'll see if they're all fits. I believe, honestly, probably all of them are. It's just a matter of who are the Yankees going to either trade for or sign. Now, we're going to start off with Cody Bellinger. Now, Cody Bellinger, in my opinion, is the perfect fit over there at Yankee Stadium. He's a pull hitter. He's a left-handed bat. Perfect fit for the New York Yankees. Last year, he had a down year. Hit 266, 18 home runs, 751 OPS for the Chicago Cubs. Well, guess what? On the road, he had a 792 OPS. At Wrigley, he had, I believe, like a sub 700 OPS. He wasn't good at Wrigley. And remember the Yankees versus Cubs series last year over there at Wrigley? The ball was dying in the air, man. It was dying in the air. So I can't. Kyle Tucker wouldn't shock me if the guy hit like 20 home runs, 25 home runs this year. Right? So God bless you, Kyle. I know Chicago's the windy city. I get it. But that might be a reason why Bellinger really didn't perform all that great last year. And on the road, almost had an 800 OPS. Now imagine him playing. If there's 81 home games, imagine him playing most of them, right? And then most of them are at Yankee Stadium because he'd be a Yankee in this scenario. So imagine him having the chance to play 81 home games at Yankee Stadium next year. The guy is going to go from hitting 18 home runs last year to 30 this year. I'm telling you. But the hiccup is the money, that $27.5 million. That's where the hiccup is. And the Yankees want the Cubs to eat some, and rightfully so, they should. But the Yankees would have to move a piece that's worth it, like a Will Warren. And I would, if I were them, I wouldn't even hesitate. So I'm curious to see how much the Cubs are willing to eat if they were to get a guy like Will Warren. We'll see. But I think with Cody Bellinger, I think he's the perfect fit for the Yankees. You could put him at first base. You could put him in the outfield. Perfect fit. I think we should do it. And I think he would hit 30 home runs as a Yankee next year. I know I'm freaking nuts for saying that. And I'm probably the only person on the internet who's saying it. But if Bellinger's a Yankee and this kid wants to be a Yankee so damn bad, I'm telling you, he's perfect for Yankee Stadium. Absolutely perfect. It's just when it comes to taking on some of his contract, Chicago doesn't want to do it. And that's where the hiccup is. But if we can't get Cody, right, who else can you get? Anthony Santander. Apparently there's mutual interest between the New York Yankees and Anthony Santander. I don't want Santander. No disrespect to him. But guys like him, right? Him, Teoscar, they see what Juan Soto got, and they're not getting Soto money. Of course not. But they're going to want more than what they were projected to even get. If I'm the Yankees, just for that, I'm out. And he's not a good defender. Juan Soto, you could tolerate his bad defense because he was such a good offensive player. Last year, Santander, 44 home runs. Yeah, but like an 814 OPS. He doesn't walk as much as Soto either. So Soto's OPS was 989 last year. You're going from 989 to 814, especially if it's going to put you out of the running for Kyle Tucker in 2020 after the 2025 season. I just don't see why you would go and get Santander unless he could play first base, which he did. He has 73 innings over there at first base over the course of his major league career. So what the heck do I know? but that's not enough. That's not enough. So Santander, I don't love it. Truthfully, I don't love it. But then there's Yandi Diaz. Right? Everybody loves Yandi. 2023, I believe he had 22 home runs, 330. Last year, his power went down. I think he hit 14 home runs with a 281 batting average, a 750 OPS. Yandi Diaz isn't very good defensively. -3 OPS. Outs above average rather last year. -3 outs above average last year. 33 years old. He's going to be 34. Apparently, the Rays, according to Jim Bowden, the Rays want Brandon Maella in a deal for Yandi Diaz. If you guys don't know who Brandon Maella is, I believe he was the top international prospect in 2023, and the Yankees signed him for like almost $4.5 million. You're not trading that for Yandi Diaz. I'm sorry, but you're not. So for that reason, because they want Maella, I'm completely out on Yandi. Yandi is a good ball player. Not a very good first baseman. Hit 280 last year. That's fine. But I don't think he's a fit either. Now, Josh Naylor, is he a fit? I think he is. I think so. He's an okay first baseman. He's okay. He's not the best, but he's okay. He has some pop. 31 home runs last year. 240 batting average. A 776 OPS. Not great. 108 RBI. I think it could make some sense, though. He's not the worst first baseman in the world. He's not. And if you could work out a deal with Cleveland, a realistic one, maybe. But honestly, I think there's a better option than Josh Naylor, and that's Nate Lowe, first baseman for the Texas Rangers. Now, last year, Lowe hit 265, 16 home runs, 762 OPS. Had outs above average of 7. He's a very good first baseman. He's a left-handed bat. If you could trade one of your controllable arms for Lowe, Rangers need some bullpen help. They just lost Robertson and Kirby Yates. So if you could work out a deal where you could ship off Mark Leiter and maybe a prospect for Nate Lowe, I would do that every day, twice on Sunday. If you can't get Christian Walker, Nate Lowe, in my opinion, is the next best thing. And the Christian Walker stuff absolutely went out the window. Don't know what the heck happened to that. But Nate Lowe, I would love it if the Yankees could go and grab him. He's a very good first baseman, left-handed bat, had a respectable offensive year last year. But as I said, he's a very good first baseman. So if you could acquire him, please go and do that. We'll see what happens, though, because nothing has freaking happened. Nothing. So, perfect world for me. Get Bellinger for the outfield. Have the Cubs eat some money. Go get Nate Lowe. Done. Finished. Offseason finished. Offseason done. Put Peraza or Bebas. Have them compete for second base. Or third base if you want to move Jazz to second. But we've heard Bregman. Bregman's name's been thrown around. We've heard Alonso's name being thrown around. What is happening? I don't know. I don't know right now, but I'll keep you guys posted. So listen, thank you guys so much for watching. This is Joe, and until next time, signing out.